What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back. We've just finished off difficulty 5. So we're gonna jump in here difficulty 6 now, and again we'll do the same thing. We're gonna fast forward into nodes 5 and 10 because those are the ones that I think people are gonna struggle with the most. Keep in mind my team is fairly high with a lot of tier 15 and a lot of tier 16 characters. And again, we're not going any of the Scourges here. We're gonna keep it vanilla right now. And I will showcase the earlier nodes on the higher difficulties. Right now it's very straightforward because our teams are way too strong. So we're on node 5 here now, as you guys can see, and what we will show you here is again 0 Scourges, vanilla style, difficulty 6. Node 1 we use the Web Warriors, again fairly straightforward because we have a fairly built up Web Warrior team from the first few Scourges. Then we have a Young Avengers variant with Miles instead of Echo because Echo's not in this one. And then again, Node 5 will go in here with our hybrid team right now. What we're utilizing is basically Lady Thor, Valkyrie, Hulk, and then of course Black Widow for the speed. And I found this team to be pretty good because the Asgardians lack that speed element, and Black Widow really fills in that gap with the speed, as well as the fact that she is able to cleanse and also have a stun on hand to basically help control the board, if you will. I feel like right now we won't be able to really fully see her abilities because these guys do get one-shotted by us because we are so strong, but in a sense you want to make sure you can get that stun up before Omega Red does his thing. So of course right now we are playing on a much lower difficulty than our characters, and of course we can handle it just fine. Omega Red is the big target here, as well as Doctor Strange and Wong, so getting rid of them is probably key. Having a big Thor helps too. As you guys can see here, his proc basically just wipes the entire board because our characters are so strong. Not really too much strategy involved there, but we will, like I said, hopefully when we get to difficulty 7 or 8, we'll have a little bit more strategy involved. Right now it's pretty much just a one-shot, one-tap wonder, as you guys can see here. And hopefully this team can kind of show you guys that Black Widow does fill in that speed gap that the team lacked before. If you go in here with a full Asgardians team, you will see just how much slower they are. And Hulk also gets his turn meter filled as well, so I feel like he is much faster than your standard Asgardian. And this really completes the team, I feel like. We'll see if we need to switch around and mess around with the teams anymore on the higher difficulties, but that is for Node 5, and we'll jump in Node 10s here. Alright guys, we are back. We just finished off the skill section, so now we're going to jump into the last and final node here. But before we do that, again we had the our node 5 completed with Black Widow, Valkyrie, Lady Thor, and Hulk, and team seems to be holding up quite well, so I'm looking forward to trying this in difficulty 7 as well and seeing if we need to adjust. Villains, I think a lot of people will already have this team sort of figured out from the previous Scourges, but in this one we just kind of threw in Morgan Le Fay with Dormammu. I think the last time I threw in LDS. Same thing here. Emma Frost is good because she will always give us that speed reduction, so it allows our characters to hit first. And Morgan Le Fay is pretty much the best character right now, I think. As a villain anyways, she's probably the best character in a lot of metas. So anyways, skill section, very easy, since a lot of people have built up these guys since the Doom 3 raids, Doom 2 raids, Doom 1. Shang-Chi and Cap Sam, just total absolute quarterbacks for these. And of course Sharon has amazing control. Kestrel is Kestrel. So that's pretty much it for those sections. Nothing really else to talk more about other than the fact of showing you guys what I used here to get those done. And finally, sorry, something caught in my throat. We'll jump into the last and final section, which is Node 10. We're running the same team. I didn't have any issues. I think I still need to figure out this attack order, but because my characters are so strong, they're just one-hitting everybody. But for this one, again, we get that first turn in, and right here, Black Widow, she can activate her stun and block out Viv. haven't really had any issues with her. I like a lot of people were saying to block out rescue as well because she barriers. It will be interesting to see. Like I said, my characters are still way too strong for me to actually see any issues with the team that I'm using, but we'll see how it goes when we run difficulty 7. We'll throw the stun on rescue, and then of course Thor does his, his nightmarish passive, which is awesome for us. We'll do Lady Thor. She does some chain AoEs there, which is nice for us as well. This is gonna proc as well. All these AoE attacks proc Thor, and it just helps kind of really showcase this entire team overall. I really feel like Thor is pretty much the backbone thanks to his procs, and then of course I feel like with Black Widow and with Hulk, I feel like this has really sped this team up. If you guys have tried this with the normal Asgardians, very sluggish. Lots of people haven't really leveled up Sif or Heimdall as well, so really, really nice that we can actually use characters that were actually useful, especially because everyone's trying to get the Gamma team right now ready to go with Red Hulk and regular Hulk, She-Hulk, Braun obviously, and the other ones. But there you guys have it. Yeah, it's great. I think it's really great. I'm really excited to see what this team can do in difficulty 7. So I'm looking forward to trying it out. Otherwise, yeah, there we guys have it. That is Note 10 and Note 5 in difficulty 6. Fairly straightforward. I've already seen everybody else crushing these nodes in our alliance, so not really anything crazy, especially because we are all late end game players, and shouldn't be an issue. It might be a little more difficult if you're a earlier intermediate player, but because of the team size and the teams that we have, fairly easy. So we get the 6, we get that completion there, and of course that means we can pretty much instant unlock Red Hulk now. So I'm gonna try to see if we can get some footage out for difficulties 7 and hopefully maybe get 8 as well, but fortunately it's a work night for me, so I won't be able to do any more playing tonight. Otherwise guys, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.